Stand up! People, it is time. This is our new theme song, and you guys are gonna love it. It's a new theme song, and I'm keeping that shit forever. It's wait, I'm about to say midweek fucking chat attack.
Wow, Nick.
Wow.
Congratulations on dropping the ball. Cheers to you, man.
Fuck you, man. It makes it worse that he's actually drinking to it. He's
prepared. This motherfucker was prepared.
Damn, I was prepared for you to fail.
Man, I'm upset. That hurts my feelings, you motherfucker. People, no, this is the Ringside Hangouts. God damn it. Well, we hang out at Ringside, talk about wrestling throughout the entire week, and man, there's a lot of shit.
Damn, man, I love that slogan, Nick. I really love that slogan. I almost love it a little bit better than Attack the Chat. I love that slogan.
Well, thank you very much. I'm happy, but one of these days I'm gonna fuck that up too, and it's gonna be bad. Oh man, no, but people, man, there's so much shit to talk about. And first off, just hey, Ruthless Wonder, thanks for joining us tonight, man.
Hey, no problem, fellas. No problem.
Yeah, man, and Trey Cooper, the guy that was on the vocals this evening, the bringer of our new theme song. Trey, how you doing, man?
Man, I appreciate. It took a lot of creativity for that theme song. I just put a lot of thought in all the wrestling I've been watching over the years. I just felt like, how can I get it out there on the show? And that theme song just came out.
Man, yeah, thank you. This is gonna be a fucking Trey documentary, just like the Dolphumentary of that goddamn song. And Anthony, how you doing? I know how you doing. You're just fucking making fun of me because you're an asshole. But
No, Nick, I love you. I'm just ready to talk about some wrestling. I actually wasn't on the fucking wrestling show that got us so many views. I'm kind of sorry about that, so I have to return and shit. I'm running back into the wrestling arena shit. Oh my God, it's Anthony! It's Anthony!
It's coming back.
Fuck off!
I'm like running in the ring and shit. I'm like Maven and shit, like in Royal Rumble. What Royal Rumble was that? It was Maven.
2002.
Yeah, drop kick Undertaker out the fucking Royal Rumble.
Hey Trey, remember Maven's theme song?
I do.
Hey, let's go ahead and play Anthony to the ring.
He's trying to attack the Undertaker. Oh no! Y'all remember that shit where Maven was trying to fuck the Undertaker?
Anthony's fucking ridiculous.
Wait, do the drop kick
onto the concrete with the mat like pulled up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ringside was some craziness, yeah.
Dude, that was a great Royal Rumble, man. I fucking had so much fun with everybody in that show, man. Stone Cold coming out and then he destroys everybody and leaves, and he comes right back in and does more shit. Like there was just so much shit going on in that show, but yeah, man. Fucking Anthony. By the way, too, I like how you're talking shit, and then if you guys have the HD on or whatever, I don't know what. Wait, turn around, look at the camera. No, at me, at the camera.
I was just doing that on purpose.
Yeah, look at this motherfucker's headset. He's talking through a wire on this shit.
Wow.
I'm picking up telephone connection, man. I'm picking up like Wi-Fi. I'm picking up AT&T cable and shit. It's great TV.
Oh man, Radio Shack would be ashamed. No, but yeah, guys. So I don't know what. I mean, there's so much shit to talk about. I mean, I don't even know where to start. So I'm actually going to start personally on something that I find very, very interested in. Fucking apparently, and I know this is WrestleZone. I know that's not like the biggest place for you guys to listen to, but apparently WWE's making improvements to the Raw. You know, following all these low ratings. And you guys remember, man, we talk shit about Raw almost every week at this point. It's like ridiculous. Apparently, they said that the announce team should no longer say the WWE Universe, like referring to the fans, and legit. This is not something like just talked about because they literally changed that this week. And for me personally, I cannot stand when they do that shit. When they call us the WWE Universe, they don't say like the internet wrestling community. They don't say things that normal people say. It has to be the universe. So I don't know if you guys noticed that at all. Does that bother you at all? Or
No, It's kind of funny because when you told me about this change, the immediately thing I thought of is because you say you hate how Michael Cole says WWE Universe,
Yeah.
WWE. So it's just like you don't have to hear that no more. But I actually liked it when they called this WWE Universe because it made us feel a part of the actual action. It's like, hey, you can't outsmart the WWE Universe. They're smart fans. So now when they just going to call us like regular, I guess WWE fans, I don't know. Doesn't have the same appeal. Even though that this change is probably okay, like before they was doing this back in the day, it was cool and stuff like that. But it did start to get a little annoying when you see other types of media like the Marvel Universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Every fucking film company wants to do a universe.
Yeah.
So
DC
coming back to
universe.
WWE wrestling, it did get kind of annoying. But it's I don't know. I could take it or leave it.
Yeah. How about you, Ruthless?
Honestly, I guess my real question is, what are they going to do with this title? Because the whole point in calling it the Universal Championship.
Oh my
was
god, I didn't even
because-
think about that.
But I mean, one way or another, I kind of like that they had a name for the fans, and they're just saying fans. But I'm sure they're going to come up with a new name to use. So,
That's the thing. It's funny because I was thinking like, okay, now there's a point to the WWE Universe because they named that belt the Universal belt, whatever. And yeah, that's funny that you mentioned that like they don't have that anymore. So it's typical WWE as backwardness. But props to you for bringing that up because I didn't even think about that. Then again, I don't think anyone's thinking about the Universal title.
I didn't think about that shit. I forgot that title even existed. I guess you could kind of say switch and say they're the champion of the WWE Universe. Only $9.95. You could get that for a month subscription.
Yeah, I really can't stand the WWE Universe stuff, so I'm glad they got rid of it. But the thing is, the WWE SmackDown is still using the WWE Universe thing. So the reason why I'm interested in this particular case is because it's now extremely obvious that they are running Raw and SmackDown as completely two separate brands. Like they really are having like Vince is probably hey, I want you guys to change that shit, but he's leaving SmackDown alone, and that's awesome because you can see it.
Which is good.
Yeah, you can see it.
Which is good because it lets. No, I was just saying it shows not even Vince, but it just shows like who does what better. You could probably get some like other wrestling promotions and like some of their writers to come in and do stuff like that, and you won't have to change like the bigger picture because that's some reason why some storylines would fail is because those storylines was just like so big and it was on both shows. But now you can actually get your creative team to be a little bit more focused, a little bit more narrow in their approach. So I think that's better for the creative teams because you can actually split them up. So I hope that on that side they would actually be saying, and you had said it yourself, Nick. You were saying like SmackDown could be for like the hardcore fans, kind of like what NXT is, and then you can have Raw be like casual, so they don't lose that kid friendly audience. So John Cena can still be making poop jokes on the regular, but over on SmackDown it can be a little bit more mature, and I like that.
Well, see, Cena actually is on SmackDown, and I will bring that up in a little bit too because John Cena, man, he's starting to make me a believer, man. Like John Cena is no more poop jokes, no more bullshit stuff. He's fucking being serious, and I love it. But the thing about Raw too, I want to bring up as well is the fact that, and I'm reading this over here, and granted, like I'm reading someone else talking about, Dave Meltzer, who's super, super, popular on the internet for, what's he popular for? Wrestling Observer, right?
Yeah, Wrestling Observer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, though, like, he was saying that, the WWE, whoever's doing WWE Raw is noticing those lack of ratings. Like, they hit, 1.8 last week or some shit like that? It was, their biggest low in 3 years.
They won the presidential debate, yeah.
Yeah, and man, 1.8, that's TNA Impact from Destination America fucking numbers. I mean, it's bad, but they're changing. And the thing is, and Trey showed me this before the show, that SmackDown got a 2.3 rating, 2.3 million people watching. But Trey, did you ever get the numbers for Raw?
Yeah, I put it in the link. It's the Raw viewership is right there, and the Raw viewerships in our notes.
Yeah, see, I'm looking, I can't see it, but yeah. Oh no, there it is. And it says too on the thing here, Raw does best ratings. What? It's crazy. It does best ratings since the NFL season began. And do you think it's because of Charlotte and Sasha?
I think so. I honestly think so because let's face it, they're the most popular thing in the women's revolution, which I hate that they're still calling that a women's revolution when the only 3 people that's been on a thing on Raw are Bayley, Sasha, and Charlotte.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and this was amazing.
This is
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just saying this is very fascinating too because it kind of goes into a tweet. I can't remember who tweeted it out, but it was pretty much saying that why can't the Divas ever headline WrestleMania starting the shows? And based on some of these readings and stuff like that, it seems like they might get that chance to shine in the sun.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the thing too. I guess the ratings were 2.79, so they beat SmackDown. But I mean, that goes without saying because people aren't really grown accustomed to watching WWE SmackDown because everyone has been. That's the thing too. That's incredible to me that people are liking SmackDown because everyone knows SmackDown sucks. That it's the B show, and it's like it's finally changing, man. Like it's a great time for that to happen because I was so sick of the shit where it's like, oh, this is like the bitch show, it's a B show. Even Paul Heyman was talking about like, yeah, I was writing for the show, and they used to call it the bitch show. Like SmackDown's a bitch. I mean, he admitted to it, but I don't know, man.
It was bitch in the sense that I guess in the sense that Vince McMahon couldn't use the show in order to tackle his storylines. Like you can't really use like they really never used SmackDown in terms of developing storylines because they always did that over on Raw. Like if it was like a big storyline, it was always on Raw. So I guess like in that sense, it was always the B show. He could never develop it but SmackDown, it was always good at giving great wrestling. I mean, even go back to its incarnation when The Rock had came up with the name and stuff like that. It was always great wrestling.
Yeah.
So.
No, SmackDown was always good because they don't really care too much about like there's certain things that you have to do for the show as far as storyline wise to keep people watching. But like SmackDown, people are like, yeah, no one cares. We're just gonna have great wrestling matches, and that's where the hardcore fans come in.
You move all their own like Raw. They get disjointed because they have to do promos like in the middle of the show, and then wrestling match right after that. But it seems like they're all relegating all the promos and talking smack.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's actually a smart move.
And that show, people, you guys gotta watch Talking Smack. Talking Smack is one of my favorite parts of the wrestling week. I love Talking Smack. Do you guys watch that, Ruthless and Trey?
I do.
I love Talking Smack.
Yeah, how about you, Ruthless?
Love it.
I actually really like Talking Smack. I think the idea of Daniel Bryan basically like getting each of these wrestlers to kind of get out of the ring, but still have to hold on to that character in an interview setting, like makes for some really cool moments. I really love like what they've done the last 3 weeks, really.
Oh yeah.
Smacks.
Yeah, like did y'all see it this week?
If they have an extra hour, filling that extra hour always messes them up because you don't know how tight or how loose you can run the things.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that too. Like, yeah, Rob might do better if just cut that shit down an hour. But Trey, what were you gonna say about John Cena?
I was gonna say this week, like AJ Styles was on it because the past 3 weeks was Dean Ambrose, John Cena, and AJ Styles. AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan had some dialogue with each other where AJ Styles was telling Daniel Bryan, "Why does John Cena get a chance at the title?" And Daniel Bryan couldn't really answer. Like they, like it was just like, he didn't really know what to say. He was just like, so you just feel like he doesn't deserve the title? Like, what's wrong here? Like, he couldn't give a legit answer to AJ Styles. That's what I love about Talking Smack. It feels like a shoot, man, and it makes the show amazing.
So it would have been funny if he said, because he's the biggest name in wrestling, and then just like entirely sold John Cena right there and there.
Yeah,
right. Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Like I love those promos, but there's something missing in wrestling, and it's someone that's so big, that's so amazing, and yet people still love him. Like, I mean, I know John Cena's a big name, but people give him fucking boos half the time. And Randy Orton, he's kind of just getting stale. But this motherfucker, despite his age, this man right here, Bill Goldberg, I want this man back. And I've been arguing with fucking Anthony and Trey that he's going to come back at Clash of Champions. Okay, I was wrong. Whatever. Okay. But, dude, it has to happen, man. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen soon. Fucking Goldberg's going to return.
Yeah.
According...
What was up, Ruthless?
I was like, apparently he is guaranteed to show up here. Was it for Survivor Series?
Yeah, I mean, it's being advertised at this point.
Mm.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm looking over here, too. And here's the thing that sold me on him coming back is it says, Jim Ross says Brock Lesnar versus Bill Goldberg is seriously being discussed in WWE. And the thing is, though, Jim Ross, he's such a, I want to say, like, a political person because he'll tell the truth. But there's times where he doesn't want to ruin certain things. So he'll, he's always telling people, like, no, it's not going to happen. No. But when he says that it might happen, it's fucking for sure. Like, Jim Ross does not fuck around with that kind of stuff. He doesn't like to get people excited for no reason.
Because they always fucking around too when he's talking about stuff. I mean, like he pretty much almost got fired from the company for just like joking about something at that WWE 2K event. Like it was something like that. I don't even know what it was, but it was something dumb shit.
I remember because it was at the SummerSlam thing, and this where Ric Flair got drunk, and that was a train wreck, a beautiful train wreck. But
the only thing
Ric Flair is full of train wrecks because look at this shit too. He's over here like TMZ even got him talking about Halle Berry. Apparently he fucked her, or what do you say? Did you ask Ric Flair about the Halle Berry Space Mountain denial as he was leaving the airport? Yeah, like. I don't even know if I should play because you guys won't be able to hear it, but like, it's just, it is crazy.
Well, he put her in a figure four lock, man. You didn't know?
Woo!
Oh no, but it's always the thing with. It's always the thing, though, because granted, they always do these things. They always say, "Oh yeah, look at this! Pre-order this game, you get this celebrity, you get this classic wrestler," like they did with Sting. The only thing is, the only reason why I shoot you down because I want to remember Goldberg how he left off in WWE. Because if he comes back, I mean, look at Sting when he came back. That shit was so fucking disappointing. I remember Trey and Nick being pissed off after that WrestleMania, saying, "What the fuck was that?" So that's what I'm saying. If he comes back, Goldberg comes back, he better be ready to put in work, and I don't think he can. Uphold to that type of level because he can even uphold to that type of level when he was even good because he wasn't really a good wrestler.
Yeah, true. And the thing is, here's the thing, because he did an ESPN interview this week, I believe. I think it was either this week or last week. And he pretty much said the reason why he did the 2K17 thing is for his son, because he wants his son to see him as a hero. And I think that sticks with what he was saying if he did come back to wrestling, is if he did it to WWE wrestling anyway, he'd want to be a hero for his son to see, because his son didn't get to see him in WCW and all that. So this would be a chance for his son to finally see him do some in-ring stuff and not just looking at tapes from the past.
Yeah. And I'm glad that he wants to do that because he's always been about the kids too. I mean, I'm not trying to say like he's a fucking saying like, oh, he's for the children. You know, I don't want to go like that corny about it. But the fact of the matter is, like, he's even said like, yo, I left WWE in 2003 or 2004 because, you know, all the sex bullshit and all like the ridiculous blood and all these storylines about lesbianness. Like that's when Mickey James started coming around and all that bullshit too, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I want to say this. I want to say he kind of just was done with it because wasn't there some shit going on like that? WrestleMania 22 match wasn't almost going to happen if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, it wasn't. You're right. I forgot what the reasoning why too.
I can't remember what it was, and I think after that whole thing, after he had finally got convinced Vince to do the match, I think Goldberg was at that point. He was just like, "Yeah, fuck this. I'm tired of the politics of this shit."
No, but if you remember too, they were all going to leave. It was Stone Cold was going to leave too. Yeah. That's why they put them all in the same match. And they all did leave technically, but like. I remember the original thing was going to be either Brock Lesnar versus Stone Cold or Bill Goldberg versus Stone Cold, and they didn't want any of that to happen. And then something about payment where they didn't want to pay Bill or Brock like main event money, which we all know, man. Like the main event was great with Chris Benoit and who's that guy again? No, but I mean, the main events are good with Chris Benoit and 8 Guerrero's matches, you know, versus Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels, Triple H. But like we all watched that shit for Brock Lesnar versus Bill Goldberg. Am I right or am I wrong on that shit?
No, that was one of the biggest fucking selling points of that WrestleMania because think about it. After WrestleMania 22, the only thing I remember was the stage design that they did, which was pretty cool in that fucking match. Where Brock Lesnar did a fucking 460 flip off the damn turnbuckles.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, so yeah, that's like that match was probably the most memorable on the card. So.
But the confusing thing, going back to the ESPN interview Goldberg did, he's one of the points he made was he says he doesn't owe Brock a rematch, saying because he already beat him. However, he did say, "Give me to the end of the year to make a decision on his in-ring return." But Paul Heyman actually warned Goldberg. He warned Goldberg by saying, "Dear Goldberg, I respectfully suggest you don't confuse the fantasy of WWE 2K17 with the reality that is Brock Lesnar." So I don't know. They might be selling the match. Yeah, and this might be their way of selling it.
And I've been listening to a lot of Jim Cornette interviews and like just his idea of like, yeah, you know, people don't go on there like the worst thing you can do is talk shit about somebody or do some little thing. Like, unless you're playing on for an angle or something, don't talk shit about another wrestler, like, on the air or on interviews or whatever. Like, stop being a fucking asshole. And the thing is, with Paul Heyman bringing that up, and Paul Heyman knows how to conduct himself. He's not a fucking idiot. So, for him to do that, that means they're playing on an angle. Like, it has to be. And then Bill Goldberg saying things like, well, I don't owe him a rematch. This is fake. So you're in kayfabe. You know what I mean? Like, this, it's happening, dude. It's fucking happening. I'm so happy. And did you guys read Mick Foley's Facebook post about Braun Strowman versus Goldberg?
No,
I haven't. I didn't even know he did it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I would look it up, but basically Mick Foley wrote something. He said, because Braun Strowman, if you guys don't remember, he did a promo on Raw saying, like, I'm sick of these jobbers. Like, literally he says, like, I'm sick of squash matches. Like, give me a real fucking challenge. Like, he said that on the air.
Yeah.
And Mick Foley wrote about it and said, like, hey, if you guys want to see what happens with Braun Strowman next week, find out who's next. And put it in quotes. Yeah, so who's next, man? Fucking Goldberg, dude.
Okay. That's cool. Cool.
And then Trey, I don't know what you're going to say after that, man. I mean, I know you hate fucking Raw so much, but maybe, will that be enough to bring you back to the show?
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. God damn it, dude. You're so fucking hard to please.
But still, I'm boycotting Raw. I'm still keeping my boycott on Raw going.
Although, like, we probably should probably get into it. Nick and Trey said, since he said he's seen some of the highlights, y'all was saying Raw this week was actually not that bad.
Raw was fucking amazing, man. I had such a good time with Raw. But here's the thing, okay, because I was gonna get into it, because he's all upset right now. I will say the Roman Reigns versus Rusev shit needs to fucking stop. Needs to stop, man.
That shit needed to stop when it started.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. And Ruthless, did you watch Raw, man?
I did watch a bit of it. I'm not. What can I say? I'm not anti-Raw, but I don't enjoy Raw the way I enjoy watching SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say that, like, mostly I got the updates of the results, because I think I didn't watch like the first hour and a half maybe.
Okay, well, honestly, like, the first half the first hour and a half was good. The first half of the show, that was pretty interesting. But granted, you did miss out on that fucking main event. That main event was amazing.
What was the main event?
Sasha Banks, and like literally, I'm saying like main event, like the last segment of the show. It was Charlotte versus Sasha Banks for the women's championship.
Yeah, and she won her championship back, which was cool.
Yeah, so. Sasha Banks won, and it was such a great match. And the thing is, though, I feel like they're switching that title a little too much. I think that, it's kind of a bad thing to give the title back to Sasha Banks when she just lost it to Charlotte. Meanwhile, Bayley's always in the background, and what other divas on that show? Like,
exactly. Even Nia Jax brought up a good point on Twitter, saying it seems like they're surrounding themselves with only 3 women in this women's revolution.
Yeah,
because mostly you see only Charlotte, Bayley, and Sasha.
And I like that, Alicia Fox thing was happening, like, at WWE Clash Champions. Like, Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox was great, but they really are, like, they're just, Charlotte versus Sasha, and it's like, the shit's getting old already. And it was a great match, but it's like, dude, like, we've seen this shit a lot. And apparently they're planning on the very first ever Hell in a Cell women's match, with Sasha Banks fighting again Charlotte. So, I mean, like, that's cool, and I think they will do a great Hell in a Cell match, and I'm glad they're actually putting women in the Hell in a Cell for once. Like, they should have done that in a long ass time ago. But
yeah, I thought they was actually gonna let Charlotte keep it, because like she won. What pay-per-view was that? Clash of Champions clean. Even though that shit had an awkward ass win, like she just kicked somebody and won the match. I was just like, what the fuck? But she clean. So I thought they was just gonna make her keep the championship, like, at least until like Survivor Series, I guess.
No, that's what I thought the case would be too.
I kind of called that one out. Yeah, that Sasha would win this week, just because of where they were doing it. Like, I felt like they were gonna have her win there. That way they can keep the belt on Sasha and have Charlotte chasing it, because that makes room for either Charlotte to end up feuding with Dana Brooke, or for Bayley to end up feuding with Charlotte after the blow-off match at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, and I was expecting the same kind of thing too. I mean, I was expecting it just because they're building up Sasha Banks so much, like with the video packages and whatnot. And it was a great video package, but I don't know. Like, I feel like there's too much stuff or situations going on where Bayley is, like, always right away. It's like, oh, she's part of this storyline, kind of, but not really. like why was she not at ringside during the match too? Like that was something that kind of frustrated me a little bit. And even this backstage segment too, right before the match, there was a little situation with her and Charlotte, and it's just like, are you guys teasing a heel turn with her? Are you teasing why would Bayley be so just, not part of it?
Well, if you want my opinion on that, even though I didn't really watch it, but I did see. Was this the scene where she pushed Dana Brooke into the board, the little board thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think the only reason they're doing this is because most people know that Bayley, Sasha, and Charlotte, and Becky are part of the Four Horsewomen. So, of course, they're banking on that Four Horsewomen thing with all of them. Like, even though Becky's not on Raw, they're still going to be taking advantage of the fact that, hey, these guys were the Horsewomen of NXT. They're going to keep pushing that fact. Like, hey, horsewomen, until it gets in your mind that this is the only thing they got going right now.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, like, and even that storyline with Charlotte and that girl, I forget her name, because she looks just like fucking Alexa Bliss. She's Dana Brooke, right?
Dana Brooke, yeah. Dana Brooke.
Okay, yeah. They dude, like, that's why the Give a Marie thing worked with turning the red hair thing going on. Like, make that girl look different. It's two white girls. They look fucking the same. Like,
they do not. What the heck?
They do, man.
Dana Brooke and Alexa Bliss look totally different.
No, they don't. That bitch looks exactly the fucking
same. Yes, they do. No, they don't.
Okay, well, hey, we're going to agree to disagree. But I will say, though, man, I feel like Bayley should be part of it in some way. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. Match was amazing. I'm glad that she has a championship, but what do you think happens next? I mean, do you think that this is going to be a Hell in a Cell match soon, or what do you think?
Yeah,
I think Steel Cage.
Steel Cage? Really?
I think they're going to do Steel Cage. I don't see them putting the women in Hell in a Cell.
Ruthless, what you think?
I think Hell in a Cell. I think that's the end of Sasha and Charlotte for a while. Because I think what will happen is that match will be won, and then you'll either have Bayley beating like a Dana Brooke on that card, or something else to begin the Bayley Sasha going from basically the Royal Rumble all the way to WrestleMania, where I think Bayley actually wins the title.
Yeah, I think that might happen too.
Bayley winning the title until WrestleMania because they know how big of a moment that can be.
Yeah.
True,
oh,
yeah.
Oh, damn, what the hell was that?
Yeah, that's a good door. No, I could totally see that happening. Like, because it seems like Bayley is going to be the underdog in this story. So I could totally see it like, oh my God, her big chance. She won on the biggest stage of them all. So yeah, I can definitely see that.
One thing I want to bring him to is this fucking guy. Speaking of divas. No, he's probably not even... Yeah. I just hate him. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm like really starting to fucking hate Roman Reigns. He's like my new John Cena, and I hated John Cena for a long-ass time. I cannot fucking stand Roman Reigns. Is anybody with me on there? Or no?
Oh, I know Ruthless hates his chest protector. He's like, he's padded! He's fucking padded!
This is the dumbest shit ever. All right, so we have this super powerful, impossible to beat Samoan with long hair that looks a lot like Jason Momoa, and we're just gonna like not mention that fact. All right, fine. Now we're gonna beat him in the chest protector that he only needed because the Shield was a gimmick that made it look like they were like a SWAT team invading. No, but let's keep him in the chest protector. For what? Like nobody else has chest protection. No one. They made D'Lo Brown get rid of it because he was literally injuring people with his frog splash.
It was literally a storyline for 3 months.
Like, and then when he fought Rusev at the pay-per-view, Rusev goes for the accolade by like pounding his foot in the back. It's like, dude, you have spinal plates. You didn't feel that. Nobody believes you. Take the vest off. Like a heel having that on makes perfect sense. A face having it on makes none.
Yeah,
you can believe that.
On Ruthless side, that chest protector got more heel heat than Roman Reigns.
That's true. That's true because Reddit, they had a protest going on and everything on it.
Oh, really? On Reddit too?
Yeah, they had a petition going.
Yeah, they made a change.org petition to get him to take the thing off.
Jesus Christ! Why didn't me and Anthony not notice the importance of this fucking chest protector? It's been, what, how many years since he's debuted?
Like, he had it up for a while. I just never, like, I noticed it, but I just never, like, paid that much attention to it until, like, Ruthless was talking. I think it was Clash of Champions we was watching that pay-per-view, and he just kept bringing it up. I was just like, damn, Ruthless got a point.
Well, to me, I just thought he couldn't let the Shield go. Like I was thinking he's still crying. Like, man, I missed the Shield. I got to keep this going.
They still haven't had him like do anything that overtly says like this is him holding on to what the Shield was or trying to get the Shield back together. Since now they're all faces, but like, dude, just like have somebody beat him until like the chest protector falls apart and falls off of him. And he just becomes unhinged and like superpowered. Like then the Superman punch makes a lot of sense. Like, oh yeah,
like they break that shit like Captain America's shield.
I know.
Yeah.
Like a bracelet with a piece of armor in a video game.
Like this chest protector makes sense because right now it's just like this guy's an asshole. He's like taking every shot because he's not feeling anything. They're hitting this Kevlar vest and saying, well, you know, whatever. Boom, spear. Like.
And even as a face,
Why?
they should still bring that up. They should still like say something like, "Oh my God, like he could take that because he has a chest protector on." Like these people are like journalists talking about the show, commentators talk about it in a sports-like fashion. Like talk about the fact that he's wearing the shit. I just you could sell it. It could be a gimmick.
Like have him wear it the whole way down to the ring and then just take it off in the ring.
That too, yeah. With the Road Warriors, like fucking LOD 2000 and shit. LOD 2016. Oh man, no, but people, and really quick too, like, okay, so he's bringing up the fact that like, hey, he's a face wearing the shit, and I'm telling you, I think he's gonna turn heel. Like this promo right here, look how cocky he is, just like, yo, like I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you a bitch. Oh, yeah, I'll fuck you. Yeah. The whole thing.
The only thing about it is like he's being healed with the fucking United States Championship.
Yeah.
So,
but the thing is, like this whole thing, like, and what's her face, Lana? She made this shit too obvious. There's a part where she starts yelling like, "You bastard!" And then like it got awkward, like no one said anything. They're just looking at each other, and she goes, "You bastard!" again. And then the music comes on. It's like you can tell she's trying to give a cue, like when I say bastard, someone needs to come out. Or no, she didn't say bastard. She said, "Go to hell." That's what she said. And get it, like go to hell, hell in a cell. Because that's what Roman Reigns said. Like, you want me to go to hell? Fine, hell in a cell.
Oh,
and I was
that's lame.
The cringe. Wait, so I'm taking that Hell in the Cell as the next pay-per-view after No Mercy, right?
Yes. Probably what? It was like the next Sunday, right? Not like this Sunday, but next one.
No, it's 2 weeks.
Okay, well, thank God. So you need a Sunday off.
Good God.
But yeah, no, so yeah, that's gonna happen, the Hell in a Cell match, and I'm glad. Like Hell in a Cell is like a new way to end off everything. I mean, what do you do after Hell in a Cell? There's nothing you can add on to that.
Yeah, you pretty much it's become the pay-per-view where you end the end rivalries. Like it used to be. I want to say it used to. Okay, Hell in a Cell has become what No Way Out was back in the day.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and like No Way Out was a pretty good pay-per-view usually. I thought it was a nice build-up to WrestleMania, but it always like ended storylines to start like 1 month long like super feuds. So yeah, man. I mean, I liked Elimination Chamber as well. Elimination
Chamber. It was like that too as well.
But yeah, so like I said, like these guys are going for it again. For the United States Championship, but I feel like this is the last we're going to see of Roman Reigns as a face. I want to get your guys' opinion on that in the sense of like, do you guys feel like he's going to turn heel because the crowd is just pushing him that direction so much, or do you think he's going to be the same old Roman Reigns afterwards? Anthony, I'll start with you.
That's the thing. It's kind of weird because in a way he's already a heel. Like he's a face that does heelish things. It's like that's what I'm saying. Like WWE, they don't know their character archetypes anymore. Because, like you say, right now he's still considered a face, right?
Yes, right now he's still a face.
Okay. Because, like, when I think it was a while back, I think it was on one of the Raws. I don't know if that was a Raw pay-per-view, but he started, like, beating the shit out of Rusev and shit. He went to the ramp and came back and speared the shit out of Rusev. And how he was, like, playing it up, it seemed like a heel type of thing to do.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. It already seems like he is a heel, but they haven't like officially said it yet.
Because they're probably
I don't know. Like you can make a character a face or a heel no matter what, but it always goes back to because most heels, in order for them to work, they have to be able to talk on the mic. They have to be able to talk. Roman Reigns can't do that.
But
So
see, I think like if you're a bad heel, like if you're a heel and you're bad on the mic, you can easily just go in there and just be like, "I'm gonna win the match," and he's an asshole. But they're like, "Boo, get off the stage," but it's kind of like still boo. That boo's good, you know. But this guy is like, "I'm gonna win the match. I'm not gonna be champion." And I love the kids and I love the children. And it's like, get the fuck off! Like we hate you.
but he's not like okay, like what you saying. It's like I don't like heels by circumstance. Like he's a heel because he's annoying. No, you should be a heel because you're an actual bad guy and you got actual heel heat. And when you do bad stuff, it's like, man, I fucking hate that guy. Not because I hate this guy because he's annoying. I don't like when they do that because it seems like I said they're changing him heel by circumstance.
Exactly.
And that really doesn't work. So.
And I hope things change with Roman Reigns. I really do. But Ruthless, what about you, man? What do you think about this situation? Do you feel like there's a chance that he's going to turn heel at some point, or nah?
I would have said yes to that before the second title. I feel like the WWE has put so much money into him being the next, big face for them that they're never going to make him fully heel. It's just like the thought on Bayley. Like, I don't think Bayley will ever go completely heel either. Like, Bayley is the next, like, women's version of John Cena. Roman Reigns was supposed to be that, but he may end up still being one of those faces that just has to stay a face. Because he really can't handle the mic either way. But to me, he sounds better as a heel. Mm-hmm. But I just don't think at this point they're going to do it. I think they want him to kind of be that one face that you can always kind of count on, so that their money sort of evens out long term.
Yeah, and I think it's because of his looks too, and just how he's so easily digestible by people that don't watch wrestling. It's just like, yeah, this guy looks like a badass. This dude's pretty cool. But Trey, how about you, man? What do you think about Roman Reigns? And do you think he's gonna turn heel at some point, like me?
I was actually kind of going with Anthony's point, but in a different way, because I don't know. Do you guys remember when John Cena beat The Rock and he came back to booze and all that stuff, and he was acting kind of heelish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That made me think about how John Cena does things, where he gets booed, but he still acts like the face and everything, even though he's the most hated. And that made me think, man, John Cena's already a heel. It just he's playing the crowd like they're puppets. Like, and I think Roman Reigns had to kind of learn that as well. As he's hated, but he knows what he's there for. I mean, even Roman Reigns says he's doing it for the kids. Like, that's pretty much what he came on an interview and said. So he's still playing up the crowd, even though he knows he's hated. So I think he's playing the heel thing already, because I really don't see him turning heel in the true sense of the term. But I think he's already playing the role. So
yeah. So like I said, I mean, I don't know. I'm sick of the fucking death of Roman Reigns, but at the same time, I feel like if he turns heel, it's gonna be something I'm gonna be into. And another thing I've been into is what's up, Anthony?
No, I was just about to say that's the thing with Roman Reigns is like he has to look, but he has to get better with just talking on camera. If he just talks, I think he'd be an overall better character. And maybe like Ruthless point, maybe he does need to drop the chest plate and try to be like his own thing. And if he is like, saying I'm holding on to the Shield, his actions should reflect that. And like he should say it too on the mic. Like that'd probably be a clever way to do it. Like he has a heel turn, and his heel turn is probably like a reflection of him saying that I want the Shield to be back or something. Like I'm still the one that's the reflection of the Shield.
But
yeah,
even
people can identify with that too.
Seth and Dean are both faces. The perfect thing to do is, if he's doing this to hold on to the Shield, is have him show up at Seth's matches. It's like randomly. Like when Seth Rollins needs like a hand, boom, Roman Reigns just kind of appears out of nowhere. Have him show up at this SmackDown pay-per-view in Dean's corner, just like watching out for Dean Ambrose. Like have those moments where you believe like, okay, he's still holding on to this dream that they should all still be friends and together. They're all faces now. Maybe they could be, but it's not going to happen. And even that would be enough for me.
I love that idea.
Yeah, that would be cool too, because he like goes to those matches and he'd be like, Dean, Ambrose, like we got to do this, on the Shield and stuff like that. And Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they'd be like, no, that's done, that's dead. And he actually starts attacking them and shit like that. He'd be like, every time he would beat the fuck out of him, he'd be like, believe in the Shield, like he's brainwashed himself.
Yeah, or shit. If not that, like, what if he I mean, I'm thinking of it like in a face way because I can't imagine Seth Rollins being a heel again. Like, just let Seth Rollins be a face. Dean Ambrose is way too over right now. Like, he has a little Stone Cold Randy Orton-ish thing going on. I don't know. And dude, after that Stone Cold podcast, I cannot fucking stand Dean Ambrose at all. So, like, that shit really pissed me off.
He's gotten a lot better, like the Talking Smack, and on WWE on Smackdown, where him and John Cena, and this week's Smackdown with him, Cena, and AJ Styles. Dean Ambrose has improved a lot since that podcast.
Yeah, but like I love this idea, man. Like that would be the shit though. Of like maybe if Dean Ambrose doesn't win at the SmackDown pay-per-view this Sunday, he goes to Raw, and him and Seth Rollins are trying to beat Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, and it's like, oh man, like we need one more guy, and boom, fucking out comes Roman Reigns, and Triple H comes back and it's with Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, fucking shit.
I don't want that, man. I'd rather the Shield stay broken up because I feel like if they do that, that's going to be doing a rehash of the whole DX reuniting thing they did a long time ago. So,
yeah.
Well,
I can understand that.
Not that I'm a better booker than Adam Blampier, but I'm a better booker than Adam Blampier. I feel like if you're going to bring the Shield back, you've got to do it in a very interesting fashion. You've got to do it almost in a, not even a pass the torch fashion, but in a, we're putting these like amazing groups back together solely to have them feud with each other. I think if you put them back together, also put back together the members of the Bullet Club that still are in WWE, I think you would have to do, go ahead and bring, AJ over. Not that you should, but I'm saying if you're going to do this, you would have to bring AJ over and have him and Finn Balor and Gallows and Anderson, and now suddenly Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns need a buddy, and they've got to get Dean Ambrose to help them fight off this 4-on-3 situation. I think you'd have to do something like that, but I don't think it's something that should be done either. I don't think the Shield right now needs to be anything that's thought of other than like every once in a while, like, oh yeah, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns still tag up with each other if somebody needs a friend, because now they're faces.
Dude, they should do a fucking trade. Like, fucking have fucking what's their face called? Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Have them go to fucking SmackDown and bring back Dean Ambrose, and then boom, you got Survivor Series fucking 6-man tag team match. Thank you, Teddy Long. Fucking like Shield versus the
put you in the tag team match, player.
Yeah.
This one like staple I would love to see made right now, and that'd be taking Apollo Crews. Since he's kind of failing as a babyface, taking Apollo Crews and have him go back to his original name and say he's tired of being called Apollo Crews because they made him be called Apollo Crews. He's proud of his real name. He's proud of, Uha Nation. And then the domination music hits.
Oh, shit.
And so instead of having The Rock actually wrestle going into this upcoming WrestleMania, you have The Rock managing what's essentially the new nation of domination.
Yeah,
you already have Ron Simmons as the road agent. It would literally work. Like that's what SmackDown's missing. There's nobody I believe could run roughshod over the SmackDown roster. But if somebody were to do something like that, you have an amazing run, going forward. And they don't have to be on just one show either. They could literally invade both shows.
Imagine too, like that'd be a nice like counter Black culture because New Day's on Raw. But imagine on SmackDown if something happened where he had like Titus O'Neil and Darren Young with him, so he had the primetime players back in a way, but they're serious. They're not doing primetime money. They're just badass. And then you got Apollo Crews with the world title. You got fucking the primetime players with the tag team belts. Booyah, like perfect. Or be with the Usos. The Usos are doing some really good shit right now. And
the New Nation would be like that's how you break up the New Day. Like Xavier Woods finally gets is like. He gets it, and Xavier Woods goes back to going by his real name. And joins the
Austin
Nation.
Creed.
Like that's your final New Day breakup after they break the record, obviously.
Yeah, which they are going for that. That's obvious, man. They are fucking trying their best to get that shit, and I'm glad they are too. They even put them over Kevin Owens and Jericho. Like they're whooping ass on Jericho and Owens, and that's world title shit right there. You know what I mean? And I'm glad they're doing that. And speaking of tag team stuff, I want to bring this up as well, man. Cesaro and Sheamus are my new favorite tag team within one fucking day. I love these guys together. If you guys, I know people are like, okay, context here. Well, yeah, like on the Raw show, basically, Mick Foley, because recently, man, there's a lot of context here to be brought up, actually. Cesaro and Sheamus went through this best of 7. It's just like Chris Benoit versus Booker T back in the day. But they're doing this thing where it's a best of 7 matches, and they're just going against each other, and it was boring as fuck. And it ended in a tie, right? Was it a tie or?
Yeah, it was a double count out.
Oh yeah, Clash of Champions. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, Clash of Champions. Yeah.
So Mick Foley was like,
it was a stoppage, not a count out.
I mean, not double count. Yeah, they stopped it. Yeah, they cannot continue. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, I hate that shit. That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Good, but it turned out to be something good. I'm glad the way they did it, because Mick Foley does this backstage promo, and he was like, man, you guys are so good, and I can't give one of you guys a chance to get for the title. So you know what? You guys are both gonna get the title, and they're like, oh sweet, triple threat match. We're gonna beat the fuck out of Kevin Owens and Jericho. Like that's what I was excited about.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be like a tag team / world title feud. And then for some reason, man, Mick Foley was like, hey, no, you guys are gonna be in a tag team. You're gonna go for tag team belts. And it seemed like Cesaro and Sheamus were like, okay. Like, they didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
And that kind of bothered me, because I'm just like, dude, this is a world title. You need to make sure the world title is the most important fucking belt on the roster. If you're not going for that, you might as well quit. Like, that needs to be important. And they're just like, I hate Sheamus, damn it, I hate Cesaro, and whatever. So this newest episode of Raw, they come in, they're arguing on the way to the backstage area. They're arguing, in the hallway. Like those things where this match is about to start, and it shows them walking to, gorilla position? The camera in front would be looking at one guy, and Sheamus is like, yeah, I'm in front. Fuck you, Sheamus. Or Cesaro. Then Cesaro would come up behind and, go in the front. They try to, be in the front of the camera all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was hilarious. I enjoyed it. I know you're probably like, yeah, that sounds goofy, bro.
No, it could work. I guess that could work between them, but that reminds me so much of other tag teams some way. Like the one that pops up to my head recently was Team Hell No. How they would do that. I got to be in front of the camera. I got to be I'm the tag team champions. No, I'm the tag team champions.
Yeah. Damn it. Why'd you say that? Because now I feel like, yeah. What are you saying,
Nick, since I'm boycotting Raw, what do you think the end game of this Cesaro Sheamus thing is? Do you think that they're going to get the tag team champions from New Day, or do you think that's going to lead to them going for the number 1 contenders match again?
I think. How long is it until the New Day breaks their record? By the way,
I don't know.
Because I think what's going to happen is that they're not going to break the record for sure. I know that, but I do think that
it's clear they're going to break the record at this point.
Oh no! I didn't say that. I meant to say I know Sheamus and Cesaro are not going to break them. I know they're not going to go over the New Day because they're a new team. It just doesn't make sense for these guys to beat the New Day. Even when that time comes and the New Day breaks a record and they're just waiting to get beat, it's not going to be these two motherfuckers. But I feel like when Survivor Series is coming up, they need to start getting people that make sense together to do the whole 5-on-5 whatever the fuck thing. So I think that this is what this is all for. I just don't understand I don't get it. There's no real purpose. They don't really want to be tag team champions. They don't like each other. So it's really just for comedy, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know if y'all remember this, but it's pretty much what they did to back when they had the whole Evolution reunion. Mm-hmm. And I guess they didn't. I can't remember who had the world title at the time, but they didn't want Randy Orton and Batista to go to be in that storyline. So they just relegated them to going after the tag team champions, and they actually decimated the tag team champions just to make them look bad. And they were just like, "Yeah, I don't want this," but I think they eventually wound up giving it to them anyway, the tag team champions. So I hate how they relegate the tag team champions. You're not really, we don't want to put you in this storyline because we don't want to make it too cluttered, I guess. So we're just gonna throw you into the tag team shuffle. I'm just like,
it was bad. Oh, what are you going to say, Trey?
I kind of wish most of the tag teams, because here's the thing. I don't like how Raw is doing this whole push the New Day thing. I mean, am I happy they're beating the record? Yes. But at the same time, I hate how tag teams like the Club and eventually, I guess, Cesaro and Sheamus, and I can't really think of any other Raw tag team right now because I don't think Raw does a good job pushing that division.
Enzo and
I wish
Cass
Besides, was it Primo and Epico?
Oh God, I fucking hate that tag team.
They don't know what to do with Stars. They don't know what the fuck to do with that tag team.
They do not. They do not. Which is why I say Raw doesn't know what they're doing with their tag team. I wish the people like the Club and them could be go to SmackDown because SmackDown to me does a tag team division way better.
Oh yeah, but then at the same time, then you got Raw's Divas division, which granted they're really staying on these 3 fucking divas, but like there's a lot of people. And Paige, when are they gonna bring her back? She's unreleased.
She's off the wellness policy. She's still officially injured.
Yeah, she's injured still.
Oh damn! What she just fucking destroyed herself in like a fucking week. I saw her on the show, and then all of a sudden she's like breaking up with Alberto, and then she's fucking broken, and she's on drugs, and then she's fired, and Jesus. But anyways, I don't know with the tag team division. I mean, when you got tag teams doing this shit with the fucking Susan G. Coleman thing, which hey, like that's cool that they're doing that, and I'm glad that they're trying to do some kind of positive stuff with the breast cancer awareness thing. But this segment was a long fucking segment, man. Like. And they made mockery of the breast cancer awareness thing because they're like, yo, I'll tell you this way. These girls, there's one thing that they're not, and that's SAWFT, soft. And these girls have no idea what the fuck that means. They're just sitting there like, yeah, they're just standing there like, can I stop now, please? It's bad, dude. It was so hard to watch.
Cringe.
Damn it, man. It's just turn the goddamn ring ropes pink and be done with it. Goddamn.
Yeah. I wish
so
I didn't acknowledge Raw's existence this week. Why didn't I continue ignoring it?
No, don't do that, though.
You told me it was good, Nick.
It was good, but that shit was bad. That was really bad. Okay, but you know what? We'll talk about some good shit, actually. We will talk about some good shit because, man, I wanted to get on to Smackdown. The Dolphumentary was amazing.
It was. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Probably my favorite Miz TV thing ever.
Yeah, but hey, guess what, guys? Guess what, though? Also on SmackDown, it was the fucking Susan G. Komen thing with Daniel Bryan. So, Raw and SmackDown doesn't really matter which show. They both had that shit going on.
Yeah, but at least Daniel Bryan's was more well known than Enzo's and Cass's because the Yes movement didn't just stay in the WWE. It went everywhere to soccer games to different countries. Yeah, football, basketball, whatever. Like the Yes movement's really well known. Unlike that bullcrap Enzo and Cass did on Raw.
Man, they talked about that shit on ESPN. The whole fucking Yes movement, man. It was almost like when John Cena started doing this shit, like how they was talking about it everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, that shit was pretty big.
But this Dolph Ziggler thing, and you might enjoy this, Anthony, because this is from your era. But look who showed up to the party, man. Like, Mikey!
Oh, she's Spirit's gone!
I'm so excited, Anthony.
Fucking Mikey and Kenny. Kenny and Mikey showed up on SmackDown. Yes. Yes.
Look at that shit. Look how stupid that shit is.
Like, they have never acknowledged Dolph Ziggler as Nikki in the Spirit Squad as canon before. This is the first time him being Nikki is canon. So this made me happy as heck when I saw this. I was like, yes!
This was so fucking stupid. It was so stupid. It was great.
Amazing.
Oh, man, it was amazing. My only regret is that I didn't get the rest of the members, but Kenny and Mikey they did the job good on SmackDown.
They really did, and Kenny still got it, man. Kenny is in shape still, brother.
Oh yeah, he is. I don't know what happened to Mikey.
Yeah, poor Mikey. And look at Dolph, just like, oh man, guys, like, god damn it.
I forgot this was a thing.
I know that was like a high school reunion for them or some shit. Really
I know.
Oh my god, that made my night right there. They acknowledged this fucking Spirit Squad. I am so happy right now.
No, it was actually part of the package. Like the package that Miz made or whatever. There was like parts in there where they showed Dolph Ziggler with that weird ass haircut he got when it was all black. Nikki! Oh man, dude.
Nikki!
Then he went through the whole thing where he was like and introduced himself like, I'm Dolph Ziggler. I'm Dolph Ziggler. And then Shawn Michaels like, you're Dolph Ziggler. You're Dolph Ziggler. Like, it was so fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, I remember that whole gimmick. That was weird as fuck.
Yeah, that gimmick was pretty weird.
That shit was stupid. I mean, they even talked about how these guys got sent to OVW and shit. Like, Miz really made a bunch of fucked up jokes about like Dolph Ziggler and the Spirit Squad. It was cool, man. It was cool to see them back and everything. I was excited as shit. I was just like, dude, look at the Miz's face.
That's the funny thing about it is like they need to do a rivalry these two. Like, are they having a rivalry right now on SmackDown or no? Or this just like a
Miz and Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
yes.
they're having a career versus title match at No Mercy this Sunday.
Okay, sweet. So that's good. Like, you got some of the best talkers on the fucking roster. So yeah, it's a great thing that these two are partnering up to do something. The rivalry. That's fucking amazing. I mean, you get shit like this.
Yes, exactly. Anthony, whenever you get the time, man, you need to look at the whole timeline feud between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz ever since the whole Daniel Bryan thing. Because ever since then, Miz has been on fire. Like, I think that awoken Dolph Ziggler to go back being on fire. This whole shit's been amazing on SmackDown. So I care about this more than the WWE title, honestly. Like, the WWE title promos have been great, but this whole Dolph Ziggler thing has been way better and amazing than the WWE title right now. Like, Miz did what he told Daniel Bryan he was going to do. He's going to make the Intercontinental title more relevant. And in my opinion, he's doing a damn good job at it.
It was cool. And he said it on Talking Smack. He said it. But
yes, exactly.
And I love how they ended this shit too. He made it look like a real documentary. Like, watch the shit. It's like the success. I'll put it like this actually, really quick. The success of and failure of Dolph Ziggler. Like, it looks like it's an actual documentary. This shit was hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, man.
I fucking love The Miz, bro. This dude's hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. Why did everybody talk shit back when he had cashed in the Money in the Bank and became WWE champion? People's like, oh, fuck. That's the worst thing that happened to WWE. It's over. It's over. I'm like, motherfucker. Miz is what he's great at what a heel does. Talking shit. And he's always great at it.
100% agree. Especially like his WrestleMania promo with Nas's "Don't Stop Me Now" is still one of my favorite things. Right?
Oh my
still
God,
the best, man. The Miz has always been the best talker in WWE.
Man, The Miz was so fucking good during that run. He made Alex Riley look like something. And that shit is not easy. No, remember that dumbass shit? Say it to my face.
Say it to my face. Yeah, the theme song was cool. You have to admit that. The theme song was actually not too bad. Come on, man. Say it to my face. That was cool, man. God damn it. I feel stupid because you're just like, this motherfucker.
Well, it was just weird because Alex Riley had theme song was played by the same band who did the Miz's theme and Dolph Ziggler's theme.
And everybody else's theme at this point.
Yeah, right. So I was like, man, out of all of the ones that had the band's theme, his was the lamest.
That's true. I will give it that, but it's still kind of good. But one thing I want to bring up too, that this shit made me laugh my fucking ass off. I hate this feud because I'll play it. So Bray Wyatt once again fought fucking Kane, which that's cool, right? You know, little match going on, pretty cool stuff. And then this happened, and I could have sworn this was a botch. So he's doing this thing where he walks upside down, and then look. Like, I don't know why I thought he just.
Oh my God. Oh, Bray Wyatt, what did they do to you, man? They ruined you, Bray.
Oh my God, they fucked him up, man.
They ruined you.
What did they do to Bro? What did they do to Bray Wyatt? Oh
man,
my
they
God.
fucked him up. That's what they did.
No. No. I was starting off laughing, now I'm crying.
He was the chosen one.
One more time, guys.
He was the chosen one.
Wait, so that wasn't a botch?
I think it was a botch, or that's what he's supposed to do now.
What the fuck?
Nah, that's like bullshit. That don't look like no botch. Nah, fuck that. Nah.
I swear, if they start turning that into a thing, man.
Guys, it gets better. We're not done yet. This fucking feud. We're not done yet. You guys gotta see this shit.
I'm scared.
So he's like, oh, was that the Titantron? We're about to find out. Was it the Titantron? What is it?
Uh-oh.
He's upside down.
What the fuck?
Randy upside down.
Look at that shit. He's upside down talking. I'm doing a promo upside down, man.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, wait, I forgot.
You.
Hovig!
What's up, brother?
What's going on, fellas?
Man, did you choke slam the Hurricane, man?
Shit, I chokeslammed, tombstoned it, last righted it, and I kicked its ass.
Oh, good
Yeah,
job,
still
man. I'm
kicked
glad
out.
you're here.
Shit. Bro,
Oh
man, it's been one hell of a fucking 2 days. Like, today was the first time I've actually left the house since Wednesday.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. When my friends, they were like, yo, we're gonna go to the movies. You wanna go? I was like, fuck yeah, I wanna go.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I want to go. I want to go to that shit like Bray Wyatt and shit, all backwards and shit.
Shit, you ain't kidding.
Hey, Hovey, check this out. Hey, can I go, bro?
Oh, Jesus.
Did someone bring up movie theaters?
Okay, so what's the thing? Like, why did he do that upside down? He did that because he was upside down like that. So that's why he was doing that.
Yeah, and
I don't fucking know.
he's doing it like Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt does stuff upside down.
Yeah, that was just.
As somebody who's SmackDown's biggest fan here, the Bray Wyatt Randy Orton feud has been the worst bullshit to watch the weeks the SmackDown has been going on. I've been hating this feud.
There's a reason for that, and that's because they did it so poorly.
Yes, they did. Like
And
I saw the
there's-
match at the house show I went to, and that match was fantastic. So I'm happy. Like I got my Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton match.
And the fucked up thing is, from what I've been paying attention to, it's like, what's the whole purpose of this fucking feud? I don't get it. Like, there is no purpose whatsoever. It's like, half the feuds that Bray Wyatt has done have had no purpose. And my answer to that is my usual: WWE creative.
Yeah.
Well, Hovik, there's a perfectly reasonable good explanation for that.
But
Anyway,
this
let's
time-
bliss and breathe.
No, but the thing is too, and I mean, I don't even know. I didn't even watch this during the show, so I don't even know where to put this on. But once again, you guys already know they're doing this shit where Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt are following each other. He allowed Bray Wyatt in this room, and then doing these hard cuts where he's like in the chair, he appears somewhere else, like a ghost movie or something. I mean, it's some silly shit. I mean, he's literally
They did that this week. I haven't watched SmackDown yet. I have it DVR'd because I got class Tuesday nights now. So I had to DVR, but with all the hurricane shit that's been going on, I've just had no fucking chance to watch it.
Yeah, and then like at the end here too, I want to bring this up as well. Is like, so he locked him in there. This is the cage. Randy Orton's on the left over here, and Randy Orton comes in. So you just saw that Bray Wyatt's in there. We all just saw that. I just showed the fucking footage, and then he opens it up. And this has been the build-up for 2 hours, by the way. We've been seeing this build-up for 2 fucking hours. This is at the end. He's not in there anymore.
Okay.
And then that's supposed to make you want to watch No Mercy.
Did they literally just pull an Undertaker?
No, well, no, they didn't, because if that's the case, then they would have had a little more. What's the word I'm looking for that?
Entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
And-
guys.
And more
No,
sense.
guys. You gotta remember, Bray Wyatt's the new face of fear.
Oh, fuck that shit. He's like, God damn, man.
So,
Wait, that'd be funny if that shit just turned into like a horror movie. He's just like Bray Wyatt's just standing there when he opens it up. Follow the buzzards. And then he just like flocks away. That shit just turns into the buzzards and they just fly away.
actually, I would love if he just did follow the buzzards and he goes back again, just falls on his ass again. Like,
I actually prefer when he's injured and not on TV.
yeah. See, and I like Bray Wyatt, so I don't want to be injured. I want him to be on the show, but sometimes
No,
it's just fucking-
that's the problem, Nick. I like him too. It's just that I don't know what it is. It's probably creative, or it's probably Bray Wyatt itself that they're just fucking everything up with this guy. I'm like, just keep him away for a little bit, man, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing with him anymore. Like I said, like the whole Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt shit. I have no idea why they're doing it.
Mhm.
I would have preferred it if it was like, I don't know, shit. There's really nobody to feud Bray Wyatt with right now.
There's a couple people. I can imagine him doing something with Jack Swagger, or imagine him doing something with John Cena again, or Dean Ambrose again. I mean, everyone's already fought, but that's the problem with the brand extension in general. It's just like no one has anybody else to fucking feud with. So
And I think another problem is that like the whole Wyatt family thing is dead. Because what Luke Harper's I think on Raw now. Is that what's going on?
I believe so. And then Braun, and he's not even
And
like competing right now. He's actually just like on there as a like
I think
dark
he
match
does
guy.
dark show. Yeah, dark matches. And Eric Rowan, he's fucking injured. I think is that if from what I remember, it's like there's really nothing to do with this guy.
This
That's
is
why I'm
obviously
saying.
going to continue on to probably like Survivor Series. Like, here's what I see is happening. I see Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt eventually having to team up together for the love of SmackDown and had to go against Raw at some point.
For the love of SmackDown.
For the love of SmackDown, gotta get that SmackDown, man. Like, sorry,
I
Bone
mean-
Thugs fan. Sorry, people.
Actually, speaking of Survivor Series and shit, have you guys spoken about the whole
Bill Goldberg thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that, and I am about to wrap this episode, so unfortunately I can't go back there. But I will say though, I think the Randy Orton thing, it's bad. This fucking dude, like, I hope that he does something else more interesting later on down the line. I can't see that happening because of this whole Bray Wyatt thing, and then how's he gonna fit in the world title picture? Trey, you got anything to add on here, brother? Like, do you think? I mean, what do you think about this feud in general?
It's been
Oh, that's
bullshit.
interesting. Okay.
It's been bullshit. Like, it's been horrible. Like, there's been nothing good out of this feud. I mean, like I said, I seen it at the house show already. I got my Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt match, and it was fantastic. That's all I needed. That's it. Game over for me. Like, I really don't need to see this match at No Mercy. Like,
And do you know the funny thing, Trey? Sorry to cut you off, but that match that you saw at the fucking house show is probably better than what's going to happen on Sunday.
I bet anything it will be. I bet
Because
anything it will be.
you know WWE is famous for that shit.
Yes, I do. So it's just, I don't know, man. I wish they would have stopped this a long time ago. Like, I never understood why Bray Wyatt came out after Randy Orton lost to Brock Lesnar. Nothing about it has been making sense. So I just hope this is the last match between the two, and Randy Orton and Bray can move on.
That's the thing.
Are you saying that this match should be deleted?
Yes!
Fuck you.
Delete! Yes!
Delete!
Thank you, Anthony.
I'll fade away and classify myself as obsolete.
Shit.
I don't even have no more tea to drink because of your stupidity, Rufus.
Speaking of obsolete. Speaking of obsolete, did you guys ever go see the I was on WWE's YouTube page, I think yesterday or something, and then there was a video that said something about Cactus Jack, and the moment where Cactus Jack realized he's obsolete. I was like, what the fuck are they trying to say? I'm like, I was like, are they just using fucking puns now or some shit? This is weird.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but fuck, I'm so sick of TNA. And I didn't watch last night. I'm sorry, folks. I wish we could talk about it tonight. But yeah, I didn't watch that shit because TNA.
You're so sick of TNA. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It's gone. Like, it's gone. Don't worry.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either because the whole hurricane shit.
Did you guys talk about the fact that apparently WWE is gonna buy all of their video library?
Yeah.
I've
apparently
been hearing that. Yeah.
And Corrigan's going to get ownership of all the contracts and all the assets, and he's going to do a rebranding. So he'll own what TNA will become, and WWE will own the TNA library.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I think they.
So they are keeping it separately. So they're not merging with WWE or
Raw. No. So the whole thing is, WWE gets the whole library. Mm-hmm. Billy Corgan keeps the company, and I just renames it.
Well, Billy Corgan gets the company because Dixie Carter will be out entirely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Billy Corgan gets the company, and he just renames it. He reboots it.
Y'all know what the new name is going to be, or you don't know?
Nothing is finalized yet from what we know. So right now, this is just speculation, I think.
Yeah. It'll take about a month to fully close the deal with all the stuff they're going to have to do back and forth between lawyers for Dixie Carter, WWE, and Billy Corgan.
But does
That's the fuck out of me, man. Because I just really don't want TNA. They get the brand, everything is like that. I don't want TNA to become what ECW was back in 2006. Because we are seeing where that ended up. I just don't want that.
That's not happening. Corgan doesn't want to work with the WWE in that fashion. He just wants to have it free himself.
Okay.
I'm wondering
what
too.
do-
Like, do you guys feel like that's a stupid idea? Because, like, for me, if they're gonna put TNA content on the WWE Network, because that's obviously what he's gonna buy the library for. Do you think that that's an issue because of the fact, like, it's just advertising the other company that's still around technically? Like, does that
No.
bother you at all?
No, not really, because I think what's going to happen is once they buy the whole library, I think what's going to happen is technically they're going to buy the TNA name along with the library, which is why Billy Corgan, if he actually keeps the company, he's going to have to rebrand it as a whole new company. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say, for example, Vince McMahon buys TNA,
Mhm.
and then Billy Corgan keeps the company. He could probably keep it total unnecessary action. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? So
No, what they said is that essentially by selling the tape library, the WWE has exclusive access to use it. I mean, see, whatever Corrigan becomes, he'll still be able to use the fact that like the titles all have their lineage from TNA and all that stuff. But the WWE gets to have the profit from having the library. I was listening to it must have been Steven Larson. They were saying they're thinking that the purchase of the tape hours is something like $500 per hour of tape, and if you do the whole like life of TNA from all the way back when Jarrett owned it through now, it's something like $2 to $3 million.
Wow,
adding
only
some value.
2-3 million. Damn.
Yeah, it's not that much for the tape library. So
Dude, you know how WWE is not gonna be affected by this at all? That's fucking sad.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they're not getting like the title histories and all that stuff with it or the name. I think whatever Corrigan becomes, he'll be able to say formerly TNA for a while.
Okay.
That's just sad. 2.3 million. That hurts my fucking heart.
No,
It's
2 or 3 million, not 2.3 million.
Okay, phew. Still though, I was thinking it was gonna be like 25 million.
No.
I mean, that's a lot.
TNA's
of
not
footage.
worth that much. TNA's not worth more than 10 million.
But that's just
Damn.
depressing, man. It's like, fuck. Like, are they really that bad? Like,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
yeah. What the fuck are you wearing?
Hey, I'm with you, bro.
A Batman shirt?
Hell yeah, Batman. Hell yeah, Batman.
What? You don't wear Batman shirts?
Man,
I do.
I thought you were in a
I do.
suit at first. I'm sorry.
I know. I thought he did. I thought he was too.
Man, how
He's wearing the bat suit.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
Yeah, I
Batman with glasses.
Swear to me.
Walmart, motherfucker. Go see this shit. They sell them there.
Where's my prescription?
It's like,
yeah.
I'm Bruce Lame.
Well, and on that note, Nick, I think it's time to. I don't know.
I think we need to go ahead and rate the shows and then
Oh, yes.
SmackDown and Raw.
And
Yeah.
make predictions for No Mercy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so first off, I think I'll go first really quick because I went crazy on just watching these shows. I watched them both twice. For me, Raw has been one constantly. This time, it was a 3 out of 5. Raw did a pretty fucking good job. I'm sorry to say it. I know it's not popular to say, but I think they did a good job. And for me, SmackDown was a 3.5. It's better just by a little bit. Just by a little bit. But how about you, Hovig?
Well, I haven't watched SmackDown, but Raw. I mean, for some reason, yeah, I'm with you on that. It was actually a little decent this week. So I give it like a 2.5, 3 out of 5.
2.53?
I'm 2.5 or 3 out of 5. I'm in the middle.
Okay. All right. Just an average show. Average show.
Average
Trey,
show.
how about you, brother?
Since I'm boycotting Raw still, I'm giving SmackDown a 3 because even though there was some good segments in there, most of the matches were kind of eh. I'm glad Jack Swagger picked up a victory because I still find it bullcrap. He just came back at the house show I went to and he lost. So I was like, okay, good. He's getting some momentum. The Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella, Alexa Bliss and Carmella was kind of eh. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Bella was eh. Bray Wyatt versus Kane was eh. And that bullshit botch with Bray Wyatt. I'm still loving the heel Usos, but I wish they didn't lose to Jason Jordan. And Talking Smack was amazing again, especially that freaking promo with AJ Styles with Renee Young and Daniel Bryan. So yeah, 3.
3. Nice. Okay. Mr. Matt, how you doing, brother? What do you think about the shows? Awesome.
Again, that wasn't the name? Really?
Oh
Like,
shit! Sorry, I look at the bottom of the screen. It says your name right there.
no, since I didn't get to see all of Raw, I'll say that what I did see, I'm gonna give a solid 3 out of 5. And like it wasn't great, but it was a good show. In general for that point. SmackDown gets a 2. Honestly, for a go home show, I was not happy with that as a go home show. The Miz TV segment is a 5 out of 5 for me. But like overall, the show just did not make me feel like, all right, I'm hyped for No Mercy now. Like it just didn't give me that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel that way too. I mean, I hope it Ruthless. I feel that way too. Like I said, only the promos and talking smack really sold No Mercy to me. That's why I'm still hyped up for it. So I 100% agree with you in terms of matches that it didn't really make me excited for No Mercy. So
now, since Anthony didn't watch the show, I'm gonna have him start off with predictions actually, because he can't really rate the shows. But Anthony,
real quick before we do, look what I stumbled upon on YouTube.
the survey may have excellently confirmed those teeny worms. What?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
holy crap!
I just stumbled upon this. It was on YouTube's homepage. Yahoo's homepage. Fuck! I can't talk today. Bro.
Homepage.
Yahoo's homepage. I've had like 3 hours of sleep because of this fucking storm. But
Hurricane Matthews took your words, bro.
that motherfucking ass cunt. Yeah,
He did the mandible claw.
Yeah, he did, the bitch. But anyway, so yeah, I guess WWE's getting them TNA shits.
Yeah, and I can't wait, because, man, that'll make my WWE Network... Like, right now, I'll be honest, guys. I don't actually pay for it. I borrow it from a buddy. So, fuck him. No, fuck WWE, okay? Like,
you support everything you do, Masters WWE. Base God WWE.
No, I bought that fucking WWE 24/7 shit. That was fucking stupid. All right? I was that fucking idiot.
What was it? Classics on Demand?
Yes.
Oh, I hated it.
Dude,
it.
It was
I
basically
never
a
had it.
shitty version of YouTube. It was fucking terrible. I hated that fucking thing. Like, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm so mad about that shit. Fuck WWE.com. Fuck WWE 24/7. Network is a shit, but you need to really fucking earn my $10 a month. And with the TNA library, that'd be nice. So yeah.
Well,
I told you guys this but some of you guys don't know this. But if TNA library does go to WWE Network, I will rebuy the WWE Network. So prepare for that, Anthony.
I'm not even gonna ask it. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, don't. Shut up. No, I'm just joking.
As for predictions for No Mercy, because we already got this too long, but I'm just looking at the match card right here. So we got Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin. I'm thinking Jack Swagger's probably going to pick up the victory, since y'all just telling me that he's actually been doing good now.
And actually, let's do it like that. Let's start off like that, actually. So you brought up that match. Let's go around.
Yeah, Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin.
Oh, they're the pre-show. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they're the kickoff match.
Damn.
So what do you think, Kobe? Who's going to come with a victory on that shit?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm either thinking Baron Corbin or it's going to end in a disqualification.
Okay. I can see that happening too, because it's a new feud. Ruthless Wonder. There we go. Ruthless Wonder. What do you think?
It's the pre-show. I'm giving it to Baron Corbin, and I don't think it's going to be a big back and forth. I think he's going to literally beat the living hell out of Jack Swagger. I think they want to make him a monster and send him after the IC title next.
Hey, I see that happening. I would actually like to see that shit. Trey, how about you, brother?
Baron Corbin.
Everyone's picking Baron Corbin. I'm not just trying to be contrarian. I want to see Jack Swagger win. I think they wanted to make a big deal about him coming back.
Anthony said Jack Swagger too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I mean, like for me, I wouldn't want to. I feel like they wouldn't bring him back and make a big deal of him and Baron Corbin unless he was gonna win. So I feel like he's gonna win, and I want him to win. I hope both happen. Anthony, next one.
Nikki Bella versus Carmella. I really don't give a shit. Next match.
This could be a big deal though.
The thing is, I think Nikki Bella is probably gonna win again, because it seems like she's been on fire ever since she came back. They're building her up to be, because who knows, they might put her into the women's division.
You're about to say tits.
Tits. I really don't give a shit.
So Anthony says Nikki Bella don't give a shit. Hovig, what do you say?
I'm with Anthony on that one. Man, fuck that match. Who cares?
Okay.
I mean, the funny thing is, ever since Carmella like broke off from
Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Cass, like she's like, "Bitch, who are you, man? Go away." And, the fuck up, dude. Like you know what I'm trying to say? It's like she
She's
was
not as
something
interesting anymore.
exactly. When she was with Enzo and Cass, I was like, all right, well, you know, I'm into it, but now she's just whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Ruthless. How about you, man?
I'm actually going to take Carmella in this. I think after this Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss thing is done, they're going to need somebody to feud with Becky Lynch that she doesn't have to like put over in doing so. And I think Carmella's kind of perfect for that. I think Nikki Bella is probably going to end up Alexa Bliss's next target because I think she loses later on.
Okay. Trey, how about you?
Since I'm watching Total Bellas, I guess I gotta go with Nikki. That's my only reason. but besides that, like I'm loving Carmella's heel run, but really Nikki Bella has that star power thing going, so I don't think they're gonna make her lose, especially with Total Bellas going on right now. So I'm gonna go with Nikki.
I agree with that.
For me, I would say Nikki Bella's gonna win because of nepotism. Next.
I'm about to say also.
The next match on the card is SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch going up against Alicia Bliss. I just want Alexa Bliss. I just want Alexa Bliss to win because she's fucking hot as hell.
Yes, yes.
No, but I really think it's gonna be Becky Lynch because apparently I haven't even seen her matches, but from what I've been hearing from y'all, Becky Lynch is a fucking powerhouse. Like she's really good at working on the mic. So. I actually got to watch some of her matches to see how she is, but yeah, I don't see her losing that belt anytime soon. Pretty much to go off of what Ruthless just said, like a couple of prior. So yeah.
Okay, now Hovig, you go ahead, brother.
Harley Quinn, yo.
Yeah, she was so hot. I love that Harley Quinn.
Yo, that is like wifey right there. Yo, she has like a special place in my heart. Alexa does.
Well, we're gonna move on before Hovig gets slapped by his wife. Ruthless.
She's at work. She ain't even here.
Ruthless, how about you, man?
I'm actually taking Becky Lynch, but it's like you said, it's for a similar theory, but that's not the real reason Alexa's gonna lose. I think Becky Lynch, like I said, needs to keep having these strong matches because I think they're sending Asuka to SmackDown when they get her call up.
Oh, God.
And who better for her to feud with initially than Becky Lynch, who has the main roster, rub for being sort of the badass technical wrestler of the women's division. So,
fuck yeah, let's go.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh my God. Oh man. Trey, how about you, man? What do you think? Alexa Bliss versus Chocolate Milk.
Alexa Bliss is waifu, but I gotta go with Becky Lynch, man. 4 horsewomen. I gotta stay committed, mostly because here's the thing: Becky Lynch is the better wrestler, but I'm hoping Alexa Bliss brings it because I actually want this match to be match of the night. Like I'm hoping Alexa Bliss improvements in the ring actually show in this match, but I think Becky Lynch is gonna take it.
I'm calling this to be match of the night, by the way. So my prediction is like for sure this is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like a 30-minute match. It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna beat Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. However, I do feel that they're fucking stupid sometimes, and for some reason Becky Lynch is gonna drop the belt. And it would make sense because earlier I said Nikki Bella is gonna win because of nepotism. She's a face right now. Alexa Bliss, she's a heel. If she wins the title, guess what? Nikki Bella is on the rise to go fight that one. Fight her for the title the next month. On top of it, we get lots of Daniel Bryan interviews on SmackDown Live, talking to Nikki Bella about, like, I'm so glad you got the belt, and by the way, the Bella show, and it's just Bella, Bella, Bella. So I feel like you need a heel. Alexa Bliss is that. Next.
Yeah, then now we got the SmackDown Tag Team Champions match. Heath Slater and Rhyno going against the Usos.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Okay, so when exactly did the Usos lose their championship match? I mean, the titles. When did they lose it?
I can't
They
remember.
never.
A long time ago against the New Day.
They never had the titles on SmackDown.
This is a brand new championship belt.
Oh shit, they got them taken away. Okay, so
no. This is a brand new division. This is a brand new championship for.
Yeah, they never had these belts.
Anthony remembers when they had the titles. Like like months ago.
Yeah, last year.
Before the draft. Yeah, before the draft. So
watch the fucking product.
But,
no, sorry.
But haven't the New Day have had the titles for like over a year right now?
Yeah.
That is a good point. You watched the pay-per-view, Anthony. What the hell?
Yeah, so
he ain't lost. Yeah, they did lose. Okay, they ain't lost on that. That's what I'm saying. That shit's
I love how Anthony. I love this.
I'm fucking sorry, man. That match. Okay, to be fair, that match that they had was fucking boring. So that's why I don't remember that shit. So I think they actually.
I tried to have your back, Anthony.
No, but hey,
Trey tried to help you.
No, honestly though, I sympathize with Anthony because that's the problem with WWE is that it's like fucking Groundhog's Day with this shit and everything's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, like what happened again? Yeah, I forgot they had won it on that pay-per-view, but yeah, I think they're gonna keep it.
Look at wait,
Nope.
don't say that.
No, I said Heath Slater and Rhyno. They're gonna keep the championship.
So you're saying
that's
that
what I said. What the fuck?
Man, I was just about to hang up. I'm like, bye.
Damn it.
No.
Okay, no, cool. So, Hovig, you go. Anthony thinks they're gonna keep the titles. What do you think?
I think I think the Usos might win them, or some stupid shit's gonna happen, and that match is gonna end in a disqualification too, with the way the Usos have been going.
Yeah, and God, man, I hope that doesn't happen. But hey, we'll see what happens.
I hope not too, but I think that the Usos got this one.
Okay, Ruthless Wonder. What about you, man?
All right, I'm taking the Usos, and here's why. I think the Usos are going to win Rhino so he can be written off so that, he can go back to running for office because it's coming up near the election. That'll let Heath Slater go on to doing whatever else they want to do with him, maybe even looking for a new partner. But you need that heel championship with the Usos because of how good this heel run's been going for them. And American Alpha needs somebody to make them look good so that they actually can get the titles eventually. Because the Usos heel turn just has worked out perfectly. I think you've got to put the belt on them. So Usos over Heath Slater and Rhino. Rhino gets injured.
They are fucking amazing, by the way. I love the Usos.
And I think not to mention before. Sorry, Trey. And I think Rhino is trying to run for some government.
Rhino is running for office.
That's what he said.
Oh, did he? Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Give me the ring.
Oh, that's okay. Look at this face, people. This is the face of the man who says he wasn't paying attention. Hate this man. Hate him. Shit. Okay.
I wasn't. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Trey. How about you, man?
Ruthless actually said everything I was going to say with the Usos winning the match because I think the Usos are going to win for those exact reasons. And also, the Usos have always been amazing heels. Like, I've said this a lot on the show, but ever since they first showed up, they were amazing heels. I always hated their faces, but this heel run has been amazing. The new theme song's amazing. I'm loving the new technical wrestling they're doing and all that high-flying crap. I'm loving this. So I think Rhino's going to get injured as well. Ruthless, he took the words right out of my mouth, basically.
All right, so for me, I think, and now that I'm talking about this too, like, aren't they, like, isn't Rhino doing some, like, political thing or something? Like, I mean...
Man, shut up, Nick!
Here's your L, Nick. Here's your L.
No, you can't get that shit, homie.
Nah, you were making fun of your ass, motherfucker.
Well, I was actually looking at some hurricane shit, so fuck y'all.
No, for me, though, I would say I agree with you guys on wanting the Usos to win, but for some reason I feel like they're really pushing Heath Slater and Rhino, and they're also, we didn't talk about this, and it's not really worth a discussion, but the Hype Bros. Man, Mojo Rawley did some crazy, like, Billy Gunn, like, hot tag shit and just beating the fuck off everybody, like Bill Goldberg style. And I feel like there's going to be, like, a comedic championship feud between those two while the Usos handle, like, the mid-card, like, non-title feud with the tag teams and the American Alphas. I think that's going to happen, but I do want the Usos to win. So, yeah, I don't know. Anthony, next one, brother.
Intercontinental Championship match, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. And y'all mentioned that if Dolph Ziggler loses, he have to retire. Okay, let's put it like this. Dolph Ziggler ain't gonna fucking retire. He gonna win the damn championship. He ain't gonna do that
actually, shit. he might actually leave because he was saying it. How long ago? He was saying it some time ago that he was actually considering leaving.
Yeah, but that's just...
Didn't they always say that shit, though? They always say they're gonna leave the company, but they want to keep that money. So, no, I think he's gonna be leaving anytime soon. So that's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna win because it makes sense. Put the belt on Dolph Ziggler. He's been Intercontinental Champion before, so he can keep it, and that'll keep the rivalry going at least, and probably to like Survivor Series, I guess. And I think I don't know. It'll keep the rivalry going. I think it's a smart move.
Okay, so who do you think? Oh yeah, you said Dolph Ziggler's gonna win.
Yeah,
Most
Dolph Ziggler is going to win the championship. He's going to be the new Intercontinental Champion.
Hovig, what about you, man?
Fuck, man. I think Miz might keep this one.
Wow.
Only because we've seen this shit so many fucking times that a career is left on the line, but the person whose career is left on the line usually ends up losing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've seen other things happen too.
Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, who else?
But on the flip side of that, you've had fucking Brock Lesnar versus Triple H that one last year, or Undertaker versus Shane McMahon this year, stuff like that.
But that wasn't career though. That was just not being a manager of a promotion, which ended up happening.
No,
Yeah, but if Shane won, Undertaker's gone.
No, I think he was still around. He just wasn't going to be a manager. That's what the thing was.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, so I don't really remember that much, so I'll let you have that one. But I don't know.
But yeah, I think Miz got this. Plus, he's got Maurice on his side. She's gonna be spraying some shit in his face.
Exactly. Yeah. But you, Ruthless, what do you think, man?
Well, all right. I'll tell you what I want to have happen. This is not what I think is going to happen, but what I want to have happen. I want to have Dolph Ziggler lose this, let The Miz keep his belt, and continue on this great IC run, while Dolph Ziggler gets like 2 or 3 years, maybe more, to really kind of go out and do the independent thing, or just kind of rest up and get rid of some of his nagging injuries. I want that to happen. I don't think it is going to happen. I think either they're going to figure out some way to have Dolph Ziggler not lose, but also not get the belt, kind of a la Lex Luger back in the day, or they're going to have Dolph Ziggler win the belt and make him IC champ so that The Miz can kind of go up into the main event, since there's currently, Dean and and Cena are both apparently heading out to go film stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like you need somebody to come up, and this will really give AJ a chance to kind of be a facey heel, dealing with The Miz, who clearly thinks his matches are now main event because he doesn't have that IC title holder there.
The only problem with that, Ruthless, is that they already have plans to push Randy Orton for the main event.
Yeah, but he's tending
You still need another person besides that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's just too much of the same old shit. But how about you, Trey? What do you think, man?
Man, at first, in the very beginning of everything, I thought Dolph Ziggler was going to win. But seeing most of the posters I've seen, I don't know if it's just Dolph Ziggler selling him leaving well. Like, for instance, he posted a picture of calling Tyler Breeze his second version of himself, and posting bookings after October 10th are actually
bookings. I've been saying that shit about Tyler Breeze since day one.
It's been acknowledged that, like, ever since he appeared on the roster, he acknowledged that.
That is funny.
The whole God, I forgot I was gonna say that. But anyway, I'm going with The Miz, because Dolph Ziggler, he's making it really seem like he's gonna lose. Like, he's even got an email address made for booking after October 10th. So it's like, yeah. So I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know if Dolph Ziggler's just selling it well, but The Miz. Also, I want The Miz to stay at the Intercontinental Championship forever, because I want him to stick it to Daniel Bryan, like he said. He wants to make the Intercontinental Championship the most popular title, and like I said, he's doing a damn good job at it. Like, I care about the WWE World Championship, but not as much as the Intercontinental Championship right now. So
500 days. Yeah. I want 500 days of Miz as IC champ.
Right.
My prediction is that I really, really feel like Dolph Ziggler's going to lose, and he's going to retire from SmackDown. He's going to go to Raw to help them out because they fucking suck right now. And
no, they said no SmackDown, no NXT. Like, I mean, no Raw, no NXT. Just entirely gone.
That was my favorite part of the promo, when Miz came back in the ring after Dolph Ziggler told him to come back. He was like, no Raw, no NXT, none of that crap. Nah, you're legit leaving. You're gone. I was just like, damn, man. He covered all the bases.
I'm glad you said that, because now Dolph Ziggler's gonna win for sure. Sorry, but Dolph Ziggler's gonna win.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I do have to say. Oh, was it last week? There was last week that they did that video package, right? Not this past week.
No, it was this past week, like yesterday.
Oh, it was this past. That was a pretty fucking epic video package that they did for him.
Oh, no, I was making fun of him. Oh, The Miz. Okay, that was last week, yeah.
That was last week, right? Okay, yes. Yeah, I saw that shit. They brought up the Spirit Squad.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. We talked about it earlier, so I don't want to be on it too much.
No,
yeah.
but,
Well, I wasn't here.
The next one though
Oh,
is
that sucks. But all right, Anthony, go ahead.
Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, and I would probably be excited for this match until the shit you showed me, and I'm a little bit torn because Randy Orton is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and then Bray Wyatt was one of my favorite new wrestlers just because of his gimmick alone and what he does with it. And shit, I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, okay, if I had to choose, I want to say Bray Wyatt is probably going. I want Bray Wyatt to win, and he's probably going to win, but they probably going to go with Randy Orton. Like you said, he's going to beat Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton's going to beat him. He's going to move up to the title picture, and yeah, I think that's how that's going to go.
Okay, Hovig, what do you think, man?
Fuck, I wish I cared enough, but I'd have to give it to Orton. Randy Orton.
Okay. Ruthless Wonder, what do you think, man?
I think Bray Wyatt wins.
Wow, okay, I'm surprised to hear that, though. Why do you think he's going to win?
Well, I don't considering we've got Survivor Series coming up after No Mercy, I don't think Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt is going to be done until somewhere closer to then, because at some point you have to see the Randy Orton Brock Lesnar rematch.
Oh, of course. No, that actually happened already. It was a WWE live thing, and they literally put it on WWE.com and the WWE YouTube and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, at a pay-per-view, I think you have to have that rematch at a pay-per-view at some point. You know.
I don't know. Hopefully, it happens at Survivor Series. I would love to see that shit. But okay, Trey, what do you think, man?
Don't care. Next question.
I actually know who's gonna win this. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna spoil you guys. Who's gonna win this is actually the wrestling mat. The wrestling mat is going to win this match.
And man, they both going to win because they're going to get fucking paid for that dumb shit.
No, but obviously Randy Orton wins, and that's it. But next question.
The last match of the night, and y'all was saying that
Becky.
Oh, it's not the last match of the night?
No, there's 3 matches left, bro.
No, that's the only one I see. That's the only ones that they show on WWE.com. I guess they don't give a shit about the other ones.
There's AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Cena. There's the Kurt Hawkins. Yeah, there's the Kurt Hawkins versus somebody.
Oh, okay. Well, who's he wrestling? Is it Novik?
No, it hasn't been announced yet.
To be determined.
Okay, then what's the
last? Who cares?
Match?
Next question.
The third match. What was the third match?
Which ones?
We already talked.
We talked about. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just a 2. Then.
Exactly.
Exactly. And nobody cares about Carl Hawkins. Anyway, Anthony, continue.
Again, the last fucking match that people care about.
Watch you motherfuckers. Watch Kurt Hawkins in that match start and be like, damn, that shit was amazing.
Till then, I don't give a fuck.
And the Becky Lynch versus Alexia's Bliss is probably going to be match of the night, which I second that.
It's
Alexa.
Not.
Damn, it's Alexa. Okay.
It's
Alexa
not.
Bliss. I'm thinking because we seen I think that was that Clash of Champions was that SummerSlam where AJ Styles went to revenge versus John Cena. And that match was actually the best match of the night.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they're doing that again. Plus you putting Dean Ambrose into the mix. I think this match might surprise us. Might not be the best, but I think this is going to surprise us.
I think Miz and Ziggler are going to be match of the night.
But who I'm thinking I'm gonna win. I didn't even know. I was actually thinking about that until Ruthless said it was AJ and John Cena were going away for filming, right?
No,
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose and Cena are going away for filming. Okay, so yeah, AJ's gonna keep that shit.
Yeah,
he's definitely gonna keep it.
That's a given, AJ.
Yeah, AJ. Because I was thinking AJ even before he said that, but I was just like that makes me, more apparent.
Yeah, and Hovik said AJ. So Ruthless, let me see what you think, man. What do you think is gonna win?
Oh man, I don't apologize for being a massive fan of AJ Styles. I'm keeping the belt on AJ Styles. I don't think he loses. I think he makes Dean and John look really great, but ultimately, I think Dean's the one that actually gets pinned, not John, so that he can have some kind of storyline reason to be like, you never pinned me, and when he comes back from filming, be able to challenge for that and get that belt. But I think the 16th win is actually not going to be until WrestleMania. I think that's your Royal Rumble WrestleMania feud for John Cena, AJ Styles and John Cena for the belt.
Okay, I completely agree with that. I actually like that booking you just did. And Trey just left, damn it.
I told you, I'm a better booker than Blampier.
In my opinion, I feel like they're pushing the 16-time World Championship too much. I think John Cena's going to win the belt and he's going to pull a Brock Lesnar and show up every 2 weeks and do filming. Because John Cena loves to film and do the show at the same time for some reason. I don't understand why. And
he's a hard worker.
Trey.
Yo.
Hey, so who do you think is going to win really quick? Who do you think is going to win that match?
Being the massive John Cena fanboy I am.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Wait, show more?
I want to go for Cena. However, I think AJ Styles is going to win. It makes more sense for AJ Styles to win.
Yeah, it's a given.
Yeah, because, with all them going to filming. But I don't know, because I think Dean Ambrose also might have a chance to win it too. I don't think that's going to really stop anything.
How fucked up would it be? How fucked up would it be if one of them actually did win and they both fucking still left and there's no champion?
Yeah,
that's some fucking Rock type of shit right there.
That is.
But I think this would be the coolest thing is if they had John Cena win on Sunday and then he redrops the belt back to AJ on SmackDown. Like the immediate SmackDown after the pay-per-view, AJ Styles.
That wouldn't even surprise me.
I would love to see it that way. Like WrestleMania is like his 17th time. It's where he beats the record, the Ric Flair record at that point. It's like I would love it.
I would hate that. I would rather him win it at WrestleMania. I rather keep it like that.
Like,
I want AJ. I want AJ Styles to be champion for a long time because. Especially since I'm still in disbelief he's the WWE champion in 2016. Like, this is amazing. And with No Mercy being the card it is, I feel like we got a pretty stacked card with some filler matches we probably won't care about. But other than that, I think this is going to be a banger of a pay-per-view.
One thing I will say about John Cena winning the belt is, like, I hate the fact that he's even close to the fucking 16-time championship thing.
Yeah,
me too. Me off. But at the same time, I'm thinking, like, I've made peace with that. I understand he's eventually going to get the 16, just like Ric Flair. I don't mind John Cena retiring where people are like, yo, like, the two best guys were Ric Flair and John Cena, and, like, they're best friends in real life. So, like, that makes sense that they're up there together, like a tag team Hall of Fame. I don't know what the fuck, like, just something amazing. And it's like, that's cool. But if he beats it at WrestleMania, like Ruthless was bringing up, I will be so fucking mad. Like, I'm sorry, but I will not get over that shit.
You and Chavo Guerrero both.
I actually would have preferred it if it was Triple H that beat the record and not John Cena, because Triple H is more close to Ric Flair than John Cena will ever be.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't mind because John Cena is pretty much the clone of WWE. If they could make that motherfucker in a test tube, they probably did. It's like he was like made to wrestle. So they like they said. I don't even know who said it, but I think it was one of you guys that said it on here. Vince McMahon loves the fuck out of John Cena.
Yeah, that was.
So he's gonna give him everything in the world. So that's why I was just like, it doesn't.
Yeah, I think the reason why John Cena is so high and mighty is because he keeps guzzling Vince McMahon's sperm.
That's wonderful.
The genetic jackhammer.
Good God. That's some ganja shit you just said. That's nasty. No, but people, we're going to be ending the show off now. Once again, hey.
Oh, and fuck WCPW, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that pay-per-view, man. Jesus fucking Christ. They fucked that shit up.
Like, subscription service for $7 a month. It has, like, next to no content on it. And then the pay-per-view was just garbage. Just absolute hot garbage.
Yes, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to be a fan of this show. That's pretty much how I feel about WCPW right now. I'm ashamed.
Damn. Okay, so Anthony, we got another thing we got to watch then. But yo, people, so we're gonna be ending, and Anthony, this is for you, baby. So, people, this has been the MCA Ringside Hangout, where you guys hang out at Ringside with us, talk about whatever's happening in wrestling today. And if you guys want to come in next week, you guys just let us know. We will be doing this again Sunday after the pay-per-view, WWE No Mercy. If you guys want to watch it with us, you guys let us know. If you guys want to comment on the videos and like it and all that shit and tell us what we're doing wrong and what we're doing right, do that too. It'll be awesome.
One more thing, well, for people that's watching, just in case y'all don't know, because I'm just telling them, Nick, we are going to be having a Luke Cage Formula Talk this week. So please tune in to the Midnight Chat Attack this Saturday, 7:30. Tomorrow night, 7:30 CST. It's Luke Cage Spoiler Talk at the very end. Be there. Be square.
We packed this weekend, boys. We packed.
Oh, yes, people. It is time to end this shit. Anthony, what do we say? What can you not do by yourself?
We say attack the chat because the community, man. The community. So on 3, 1, 2, 3. Attack
Lil
the
B, fuck my
cats.
bitch.
Chocolate. Oh, you're doing that shit then? Okay. Man, that's embarrassing. People, good night. Take care.